Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going over everything new in the brand new Lootify update. Real quick, before I do get into the main parts of the video, I do have a Discord server link down below. I'm active in there most of the day. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, you guys can ping me in my server. I'm pretty much active in there all the time, like I said. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so there is a brand new currency in the game, and that is called Orion Amethyst, if I said that correctly. And it turns out you get it from killing any boss in the game, it seems. Yeah, 6 from this guy. I'm not sure if the very beginner island is going to drop any or not, but there's definitely some on World 2. And it seems like you go up by like 2 every single time almost, so that's 8. This is probably going to be like 10, I'm guessing 10, that's 12. And then I know the secret boss back there is 14. Also, this boss has another drop called the Evidence of Woodland, and I'm pretty sure every final boss in the game has one of these. So each final boss on each island will have one of those, I believe. We'll talk more about those later on in the video. Okay, so there is a random guy named Billy Bob right here. I don't know what he's doing. Loudly, I won't bother you anymore, okay? Yeah, I don't know what Mr. Billy Bob is doing, but yeah, he's I don't know what he's doing, man. We'll leave him be. Another thing I noticed is they made the ancient ingots, the relics, a lot easier to see. They're like triple the size now or something like that, so a lot bigger. And they do seem to spawn more often as well, because I would never ever see them like on the main island. Like, I've never seen them really, but I've just been running around the main island and I found multiple now. So they definitely made that easier to get, and they also spawn on the islands more often, I guess. So another thing they added in this brand new update is the ghost ships. As of right now, they don't seem to be doing anything, but you can randomly find them around the ocean. Now, when you talk to this guy on it, he doesn't really do anything. He does have a little bit of dialogue, but that's it. And it looks like there's a portal behind him as well, but as you can see, that portal doesn't do anything either. So maybe in a future update, we'll get more used to that. As of right now, I don't know if they do anything. Alright, so we also got a brand new merchant, which is called the Fish Merchant. I do believe this is the only thing that you guys can spend the brand new currency on. As you can see, you can spend upwards of, I think, 20 currency on the more expensive effects here, I believe. And these items are going to give you a certain buff. So for example, you know, the gain the gills effect, that is obviously more, you know, breathe time underwater. Then there is more stamina. Obviously, that just gives you more stamina for a short duration and stuff like that, right? Gain the flippers 2 effect, more swim speed. Now, when it comes to the iron hooves, titan, and the ones like that, I'm not 100% certain what the buff on those are going to be. It's probably, you know, more health, maybe a little bit more damage as well, but I'm not 100% certain what those other ones are. Now it is time to get into the main thing in this update, which is the brand new area, the Infinity Tower, which has a couple new things. And to get there, by the way, this is a shortcut right over here, right across from the starter island, and like really close to the second island as well. Right here to the left, there is actually a teleporter which will teleport you straight to the brand new Infinity Tower area, as you can see right here. And this is what it looks like. And once you hit the accept the challenge, you're going to teleport straight to the Infinity Tower. And you can also set your spawn point right here as well. And perfect. Now I'll keep spawning here, and this is the brand new area. So the boss challenge, a lot of people are confused about this, so I'm going to explain how it works right now. So first of all, you're going to need to talk to this guy, the Dragon Slayer, and click on gain ticket. That is going to give you 3 of these vouchers, and that is what you need to actually get the reward from the boss fights right here. And you are limited to 3 free vouchers per day. As you can see, when I click on this, it says come back tomorrow for more rewards. So every day you get 3 free vouchers. You don't actually need a voucher to start the fight, but in order to actually get any of the rewards, you will need a voucher at the end of the boss fight. So I'm gonna quickly we'll check out this one. Let me put my dagger on really quickly so it's faster. But yeah, let's start up this one. So after killing the boss, as you can see, this is what the chest looks like. It drops a big chest You click on the open button, and now you can actually claim the rewards using your vouchers. Basically, these fights are just a regular final boss fights, but you can only play them solo, and the power on them are slightly buffed, and the rewards are a lot better as well. As you can see, you even have a chance at a golden key, which prior to this update was locked behind a 500 Robux paywall. So now you guys can actually get those for free. Alright, so now it is time to talk about the biggest part of this update, which is of course the brand new Infinity Tower. Now this has multiple different issues, which I'll talk about later on, but for now, let's explain how this works and how you guys can actually get the Infinity Key to actually do the tower. So to actually unlock the Infinity Tower, it is very simple, although it is kind of annoying. You basically need to get all of these items right here. You need one of each, and basically these items are a brand new boss drop from all 3 of the final bosses. So the Blade boss on Island 1 drops one of them, and then the Island 2 final Woodland boss drops another one of these. They're called Evidence. And then of course the third evidence you need is from the City of Icarus boss, the prototype boss to be exact, and it is a 15% drop chance for all of them. And yeah, so let's show a little bit of gameplay of it here. The footage is not mine, of course, as you can see from the name. It's one of my Discord members named Just Drax. And yeah, so he played up until I think wave like 55 or something like that. So I'll show a little bit of like from wave like 40 to 50. So the way this works is really simple. Basically, as you can see, there's going to be a bunch of tiny little minion waves, and then every 10 waves there's going to be a boss fight. And that can range from the Blade boss, of course, the Wasteland boss, or not the Wasteland boss, I mean the Woodland boss. It can be the prototype boss. It can be even like one of the other types of bosses too. And every 10 waves after you defeat the boss, you're going to get 10 tokens, which can be spent right over here in the Infinity Tower store for all of these rewards, including a free golden key and the scrolls. I'm not really sure what they all do, but this one, for example, teleports you to the City of Icarus. This one teleports you to Island 2 in Mystic Grove. And then there's this one, which seems really interesting. Get Rapid Strike V and Berserk Don't Die. So that seems like it's probably going to make you swing a lot faster, and then the Berserk on it maybe lets you do more damage or something. I'm not sure, but that is pretty interesting. Although it is going to take days and days and days to save up 800 of these. So that's that. It's definitely not going to be too much of an easy grind to actually get 800 of these. But yeah, so that is the Infinity Tower. In my honest opinion, it's not great. I mean, for starters, needing to grind the 15% drop chance from all 3 of the bosses for 1 key every single time, not to mention you're capped to 5 a day, is kind of stupid. It's going to get really, really boring real fast, continuously grinding all of these 15% drops from all bosses. So there's that. And then the actual Infinity Tower fight itself is just the exact same recycled enemy fights and boss fights the entire time, up until you're just unable to get past a certain wave because it's literally impossible due to the power limit that we're all at. And yeah, it's just overall, it's going to get repetitive real quick. I can't really see much people getting a use out of this. A lot of people are just not going to spend the time to grind this every day. But yeah, in general, it's not the greatest. I'm absolutely not going to grind this. At most, I'm going to get 1 key, make a video on the actual Infinity Tower or something, and that's about it. Yeah, so that is all of that, the main content. Another few things I'll go over quickly, which is a big W for sure. They significantly increased the amount of XP you get from killing the normal monsters, they call it. So it says right here, significantly increased the experience points gained from killing small monsters. So now the tinier monsters, or tinier enemies, are now going to give you a lot more XP, which is great for leveling up faster. The 7-day login rewards has now been reset, and they have new rewards as well. They have silver keys in it now, coins, the relics, so that's pretty nice. And they also reset every week, I believe. So I'm pretty sure once you hit day 7, it's going to reset, and you're going to be able to claim all the rewards again. Another small change, although a very nice change for people that do grind the bosses, you can now skip the cutscene of the bosses. So the second the boss cutscene starts up, you'll see a button at the bottom of your screen that says vote to skip. So if you're playing with multiple other people, you're going to have to all vote yes on the skip. If you're playing solo, just simply click on it once and it's going to completely skip the boss animation, which is very nice. And they also changed the UI slightly as well. Yeah, so that is everything in the brand new update. Please let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below. I do know most people are not really the biggest fan of this update. Like, a lot of people don't like it. But I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on it. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day or night.